So the driver stand is quiet and the track is empty behind us. The finals are complete here at the 2012 1/10th Track European Championships. So first up is the semi-final action, and the two semi-finals were fairly straightforward races, apart from in the first semi-final. The big story was Dario Balestri, who more or less led from the start in this semi-final, encountered a big problem on his fueling stop, his last fueling stop, in fact, about 3 minutes from the end of the race. A big problem for Dario, as his mechanics try and work on his car, try and get him restarted, but he doesn't get about that. He drops many laps down and ultimately won't make it through into the main final. Meanwhile, over in the other of the semi-finals, it was a fairly easy race. It was Jilles Groskamp and Alessio Mazzeo who battled really for the lead in the final. Jilles coming out on top thanks to running longer between his fuel stops, and Mazzeo finishing in second place. And it meant the starting lineup would be: Groskamp would start on pole, D'Angelo starting second, Mazzeo third, Spinello fourth, Wisniewski in fifth, Huber in sixth, Hoodie seventh, Giancarlo in eighth, Krober ninth, and Ilesi in 10th. So here is the live streaming action from that main final. Off and running, Jilles Groskamp in that white colour spins and he goes through the sweep for the first time, drops down to third place, trying to get the handling back of his car. He hangs onto his car as he's hit there. That looked like the number 3 car, Alessio Mazzeo, trying to make an opportunistic move there. It doesn't work out for Alessio, and the cars stream around this first corner. A bit of bumping and bashing as we go down the field, and that's going to really shuffle the order around. The yellow car coming through the S's is the race leader. D'Angelo leads them round this first lap of the European Championship final. D'Angelo leads, Groskamp is second. Behind that, the 8th car is in third of Giaccone. But this battle is out at the front. The yellow car followed by the white car. D'Angelo followed by Groskamp as they come through the fast kink and into the hairpin. Out of the last turn they go, and then onto the front straight one more time. That is the battle for the lead as we are 3 laps in to this 45-minute long final. And this is now the second place car. Krober running in second. Manuel Huber, in fact, is running third at the moment. So if we wait at the end of the sweeper, and we'll wait for the yellow car to come through, who's going to be coming through the next car through, the yellow car there. That is the number 6 car of Manuel Huber, who is running in the third spot. So that gives you an idea of the spread of the field at this early stage of the race. We are 6 minutes in and 39 long minutes to go. So we're watching here the number 6 car of Manuel Huber negotiating some slow track. Puts a lap there on Alessio Mazzeo, who was on the pole, but is now running right at the back of the field in 7th place. As D'Angelo is 8th, Hoodie 9th, and Wisniewski in 10th. Those guys are 1 or more laps behind the leader. Talking of the leader, we look back towards the S's at the far side of the track. Groskamp, the white car, flashing through the S's now. Out of the S he goes onto the back section of the circuit, through the fast kink and into the hairpin. Out of the last turn and onto the front. Oh, a big mistake from Groskamp there, hitting the barrier onto the front straightaway. Has that damaged his car? He's struggling with his car around the sweeper. And it looks like a big problem for Groskamp there. Groskamp struggling through the S's there. And is that a broken car for Groskamp? He's going to nurse it back to the pits, I think. Clearly something is not right on that number 1 machine. He's being passed by every other car at the moment as he works his way slowly around that last few corners and into pit lane. So Groskamp, his chance for European Championship may well be over now as his mechanics take the car off the track. They're going to make some adjustments there, having a look underneath the car. I know, their body shell is coming off of Groskamp's car, so disaster here for Jilles Groskamp. His quest for a European title in a nitro class looks to be over. And the mechanics need to work on the car. We'll cut back to the action on the track though, and that means the number 9 car of Krober leads the race, the red and white car in front of us now, being hounded by the number 6 car of Huber. Huber moves up the inside, Huber is through into the lead as they go around the sweeper. The yellow car takes the lead from Manuel Huber. Number 6 car, Manuel Huber, continuing to lead. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. He completes another lap around this circuit and dives into the pit lane. Down the pit lane he goes. His mechanic, one last tank of fuel into that car. Down and away, out of the pit lane, nice and safely through the sweeper. He comes out, just in front of the number 8 car of Giaccone. but I'm pretty sure that number 8 car is going to have to make another pit stop. I don't know if anyone can go 5 minutes or more on a tank as we get the 3 car of Mazzeo running out of fuel and being returned to the pits. So Giaccone trying to find a way past. The 6 car runs wide, lets the 8 up the inside. They go down the front straight. We have a change of lead. Giaccone taking over the lead of this race with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Into the S's, onto the back section of the circuit. Giaccone now leading, Huber right behind him in second place, down the front straightaway. There is 3 minutes and 20 seconds. As there's an instant there, the race leader getting caught up by a back marker, and is that a broken car? It could well be a broken car there for what was our race leader, and effectively the second place car. The number 6 car going down the front straight. Huber retakes the lead in this race. The race leader, as he has been since the demise of Jonas Groskamp, hitting the pit lane wall. The number 6 car of Manuel Huber leads this race with 1 minute left. Exactly 1 minute to go. He comes out of the final turn now, down the front straightaway. His pit crew watch on nervously. This stage, they've done everything they can. It's down to their driver now. The second place car is 1, 2, 3, 4 corners behind him. So there's our race leader. The second place car crosses the timing line now, so the gap stays fairly consistent. The length of the straight with the short shoots at either end. 20 seconds to go. The race leader coming round to cross the timing loop now. Down the front straightaway goes Manuel Huber. Spinelli takes half a second out of him on that lap. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6. This could be the last lap. 5, 4. He's going round one more time. Manuel Huber will have to do one more lap. As the 4 car Spinelli finished in second place, Manuel Huber has won the European Championship. He is on last lap by himself. Groskamp across the line, finished third after those problems early on. But out of the last corner, here he comes. Huber wins the European Championship 2012. Into the pit lane he goes. So, 2012 European Champion, how does that sound?
That's great, really. I've tried so many times to get the European title, and now it's done, I think.
Now, you started 6th on the starting grid. We saw a messy start to the race, and then at what point did you realise you were actually leading the final?
It was great because always I was in pit lane. I was watching there, and I don't push very hard. So also the tires are very big, and I had a space at the end, so it was not really a problem.
Now we've seen a long week of racing here, and can you try and sum up how your whole week has been?
The whole week, it was not really good because the qualifying heats were not really fast. The Italian driver were very, very good at the qualifying, but I know that in the finals I can push it, and yeah, that was it, I think.
A me non sembra neanche vero. I still can't believe it, because this morning we started from the 8th finals, and it seems incredible to me to have reached second place. It's been extremely extreme stressful. I mean, it's been very tough. No one is used at these temperatures. Yeah.
Talk us through that incident with your crash at the start of the pit lane.
I don't know what happened. I think I think because the tire is still big, so the car was like on the edge. I flipped like almost, so I saved it, and then I hit just the side of the pit lane, and actually the rear belt came off the gear. So just a lap after, I felt like just something wrong on the car. I came in and I thought, okay, it's over, and actually the mechanic fixed it, and I guess I lost like 5 laps. And on the end, I finished with like maybe a lap and a half behind.
Well, behind the top 3 finishers, Alessio Mazzeo, the fastest guy in qualifying, finished 4th overall. Dirk Wisniewski was 5th, Rico Krober was 6th, Martin Hoodie was 7th, Dino Giaccone was in 8th, Giuseppe D'Angelo in 9th, and Daniel Lacey in 10th place. Well, congratulations to Manuel Huber on a well-deserved European title. It might not have been the excitement we were looking for in the main final, but great racing nonetheless, and a well-deserved title. That concludes all of our coverage here from Casino in Italy. If you've missed anything this weekend or from the rest of the year, you can find it all at rcracing.tv at any time. But from Italy, goodbye. Bye.